Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's Rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going ahead.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I mean, you talk about... setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instant.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return. As they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bone.
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this thing is third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Colorado. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. The circle
into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Wade. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And We'll tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Back to throw, it's Wade. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking for a block. It's Brown. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He breaks a tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Wade. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Fires left. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Crosses the 35.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Looking deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything. 2 or 3.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On second down, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against. Can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Third down play from the gun. Going up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up 14 over LSU.
They'll leave it with him.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was loose and... And on his way, a tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Wade. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. He gets a block. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clemson jumps to the line.
First down.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. And they got it. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, Tigers.
Looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1st and 10 from their own 17. It's reverse. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Guys, this is a really good win.